Hey, welcome back to my channel. So in this episode, we're going to be working on the spark plugs of the 2002 YZF R6 Ruffian project. Let's go check it out, all right? Alright, so these are the spark plugs I pulled out of the 2002 YZF R6, and they were pretty fouled. So what we're doing here is an old technique that I saw on an old video on restoring spark plugs that aren't too worn out, that you can still salvage, because spark plugs are pretty expensive. This set is around 40 bucks for a set of 4 for the stock setup. So I was like, well, not gonna do that. So time to restore these babies, and they're not that worn out, they're just carbon fouled. So this old technique, if you want to save your spark plugs, is the way to go. And I'm just using this little torch here, some more wire brush, and I'm actually burning the carbon off this. See that smoke there? That's carbon. And I'm just taking a wire brush to it, and we're taking all that stuff off. And they're not going to be as good as a brand new set of spark plugs, but I mean, if you need to get the bike started, this is the way to go. Oh yeah, make sure there's nothing flammable behind where you're working on your project, alright? Alright, so there you have it. They're fully cleaned. Now they're ready to be gapped. And I found out the gaps are way off. They're actually 0.040, and according to the manual, they should be 0.028. So I mean, your coils have to work extra hard to jump that gap. And if they're carbon fouled, guess what? Those spark plugs aren't firing. It's a huge gap. It's supposed to be 0.028, but it's point. So the ones on the left have been gapped. The right ones have not. You could pretty much see the difference. So on this one, I gapped the electrode on the right is gapped. Electrode on the left has not been gapped yet, so you can see the difference. Okay, again, a comparison. On the left is gapped properly. On the right is one. Gapping these plugs are going to make it fire so much easier. Just look at the difference. 2.8, which is a stock setting. Huge difference. And there's the last one. The last one is gapped. 0.028. That's the minimum. So you always want to run anti-seize on your threads because these are going in aluminum cylinder heads. So it's always a good idea to just put a little dab on there. You don't need a whole lot. Also, you want to make sure that you want to get them on like the second or third thread. You don't want to get too close to the electrode. There they are. They're ready to get installed. So here's a little trick. Just use a little bit of fuel hose, and you stick it on your spark plug, and you can use that to start it. It's flexible, so you can get in some tight spots. As you can see, it makes things a whole lot easier. So the torque setting on these spark plugs should be 13 Newton meters. Alright, so there it is. Not too difficult, right? If you want to save those spark plugs, use a torch method. Unless you can afford $10 a spark plug, buy some new ones. But hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. And make sure you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And again, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.